Module 1. How does a new idea originate? In this session, we're going to list 3 basic concepts of idea origination. Number 1, adjacent possible. Number 2, idea evolution. And number 3, necessity. Okay, let's begin with concept number 1, adjacent possible. Simply said, the theory of adjacent possible states that the best new ideas come from combining prior ideas in new ways. On this slide, we have an example of adjacent possible whereby the blue circles represent the current solution while the lighter blue circles represent the adjacent possibilities. And as you can see in each one of these squares, we have a darker blue circle that has lighter blue circles attached to it. Those represent the other ideas that could be combined with the primary idea to create an entirely different solution. So in this way you can get an idea of how adjacent possible really works. Lesson number 2, idea evolution. Benjamin Franklin was one of the original creators of the term slow hunches rather than sudden breakthroughs. Now, the best example of this concept of idea evolution is the light bulb. Thomas Edison literally tried thousands of times to create an incandescent light bulb and was not successful until he found the correct filament, which made it possible for the light bulb to work. I always think about this when I become discouraged or frustrated when something doesn't work and it doesn't work and it doesn't work and it doesn't work, and what a joy it is to see when it does happen to work and it makes all the difference in the whole creation process. Here's another example. If you look on this slide, you'll see a caveman with a campfire. The campfire provided a way to cook food, but it also provided light so that people could actually see each other at night. That extended their day somewhat. That evolved into the candle, which was much more portable, but it was also a fire hazard when people stopped living in caves and started living in wooden dwellings. That evolved into the incandescent light bulb that we talked about a few minutes ago, and which is what we use today. So this is a perfect example of idea evolution. Lesson number 3, necessity. We've all heard that necessity is the mother of invention. Well, that's very true. In this slide, I want you to take a look at this picture, all of these different collage pictures of things that were developed and invented as part of just pure necessity. Each one of these items was invented as a direct result of the necessity or a need. Okay, let's stop and take a homework assignment. Answer these 3 questions, but the most important part of this homework assignment is to make a separate file for each idea, whether you do this on a phone, on a notepad, wherever you place your answers or your ideas, put each idea in a separate file. Why? This is very important. Ideas, as we've already seen, do not happen as turning a switch of a light bulb on. They come over time. So Every time you get a new idea, you put it into a separate file. Then when other thoughts come that will help that idea mature, you will have those separated and organized so that you know where to put the next thought and the next thought and the next thought until you have a mature idea.